Major malls in the cities have operated normally after being temporarily closed last week due to widespread demonstration in the country. However, the decline in mall visits caused by the change in shopping behavior continues to affect the mall operations.
Retail business in Jakarta and other parts of the country has fully returned to normal after being temporarily closed due to nationwide demonstrations last week. Several shopping centers in major Indonesian cities temporarily closed due to the demonstrations, which took place nationwide from Friday, August 29, 2025 to Saturday, August 30, 2025. The demonstrations, which turned violent, further hurt shopping malls in the country, which continue to experience a steady decline in foot traffic. Many shopping centers, especially outside Jakarta, have been permanently closed. The occupancy rates in Jakarta and surrounding areas were recorded at an average of 73% and 68%, respectively, in the second quarter, according to the latest report of Colliers Indonesia. The occupancy rate for upper class reached 80%, while for the lower class was recorded only about 60%. The data indicates that about 40% the space in lower class mall remain unoccupied. Malls which offer premium services and facilities such as large food courts and entertainment centers have attracted more visitors, but many of them go to the malls mainly for recreation. In fact, there is a growing phenomenon of window shopping in Indonesian malls. In recent months, social media has buzzed with humorous acronyms like Rojali or Rombongan Jarang Beli, or groups that rarely buy, and Rohana or Rombongan Hanya Nanya, or groups that only ask, reflecting a growing trend of mall goers who browse but seldom purchase. A survey conducted by Snapcard in May 2025 indicates that the growing online shopping trend has contributed to the decline of mall visits. According to survey, only 40% of the population still frequents shopping malls, but in Jabodetabek, the figure drops even further to just 37%. According to a number of economic observers, the rising trend of window shopping is the reflection of the decline in the people's purchasing power. Coordinating Minister for Economy Erlangga Hartarto said that the growing trend of Rojali and Rohana window shopping trend did not reflect the condition of people's purchasing power in the country. He said that the household spending remained high and became the larger contributor of the economic growth in the second quarter of 2025. The Central Statistic Agency, or BPS, reported that Indonesia household consumption grew by 4.97% year-on-year in the second quarter of 2025 and became the main driver of the economic growth, which reached 5.12% in the second quarter of this year. Meanwhile, in its survey, Bank Indonesia estimated the country's retail sales grew by 4.8% year-on-year in July 2025, driven by strong sales in spare parts, accessories, and food, beverages, and tobacco categories. However, month-on-month sales fell by 4.0%, continuing the downward trend from June, as the end of the national holiday and school holiday periods led to a decrease in demand for information and communication equipment and other sectors. The central bank estimates retail sales performance would continue to decline through to September 2025. However, they expect a rebound in December 2025, driven by the Christmas and New Year holiday season.
time for our dialogue now. Indonesian malls have operated normally after being closed due to demonstration last week. However, problem is not over as the shifting buying habit to online shopping has significantly affected the mall visits. So today we have Bapak Alphonzus Widjaja, head of the Indonesian Shopping Center Association, where we will discuss the impact of the rising online shopping on malls and supermarkets. Hello, Pak Alphonzus.
Hello, Lisa. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for being on Economic Outlook. Pak Alphonzus, as we know, many shopping malls in Jakarta and also other cities were closed last week because of the demonstration that happens in several cities. Has the business returned to normal now?
Luisa, I think it's true that several shopping malls in Jakarta and other cities closed last week due to the destructive demonstration. But however, I think only a few shopping malls were temporarily closed last week. So these closed shopping malls were directly affected by the destructive demonstrations, since they were located in red zones. Currently, no shopping malls are still closed. All shopping malls are operating normally. But visit to shopping malls have not fully returned to normal. But we are optimistic that traffic will gradually return to normal.
Okay, that's good to hear, Pak Alphonzus. And of course, we hope that such incident will not happen again. Now, if we can talk about the mall business in general, many malls were reported to have shut down because people are switching to online shopping. What's your take on this?
Shopping malls that are still maintaining their function as just a shopping mall place, I think will directly face online shopping. So shopping malls that are still maintaining their function only as a shopping place, actually in fact are letting and positioning themselves to fight directly with online shopping. Shopping malls must have other function than just having a shopping function. So shopping mall must have and be able to give people an experience or a journey. Today, people want all their life activities from waking up in the morning until going back to sleep at night to be memorable. I think eating and drinking are no longer just to fill the stomach and quench the thirst. But they also have to be memorable. Sleep is also no longer just to close the eyes, but I think also must be memorable. So therefore, hotels are competing to provide a variety of unique concepts so that the guests can get a memorable sleep. So likewise with the shopping, not just buying, but shopping must also be memorable. Consumer must get experience or a journey when shopping at the shopping malls. So the next level of Indonesian shopping mall is where the main function of the shopping mall is that shopping becomes the second function and the experience or journey function becomes the first function. So a successful shopping mall is a shopping mall that prioritizes the experience or journey for their customers. The shopping function is no longer the main function, but instead the shopping function is placed as the second function after customer experience or customer journey, the first one. So customer experience or customer journey must come first and be a priority. You
have a good point right there, Pak Alphonsus, about creating this customer experience and also the excitement to go to shopping malls. However, ultimately, Pak Alphonsus, the outlets in the shopping malls, they need to sell their products. And at the moment on the internet, we have a lot of terms such as rojali, rombongan jarang beli, or rohana, rombongan hanya nanya, where people just go inside the shops, they will look at the prices of the items, and then they will compare it to online. And if they find it cheaper online, of course, they will prefer to buy it online. What are your strategies to deal with this then, to encourage people to not just browse around through the shops in the mall, but actually to take action and still buy their items in the mall and make the shopping malls crowded again?
Yeah, Lisa, I think the phenomenon of Rojali and Rohana is not a new trend or a phenomenon that suddenly appeared in shopping malls. Not like that, yeah. So Rojali and Rohana, I think, have always occurred in shopping malls. This is because shopping malls are no longer just a place to shop, yeah, but have also served many other purposes, such as educational, social, entertainment, and so on. So people visit malls not only to shop, yeah, because of the function of the shopping mall is not only for the shopping, yeah. So Rojali and Rohana occur all the time in shopping malls, but the intensity and the number of these activities vary over time, yeah. So the intensity and the number are always changing depending on the various factors, including the current situation of the still unrecovered purchasing power of the community, particularly the lower middle class, yeah. So despite declining purchasing power, people continue to visit shopping malls, yeah, because shopping malls are public facilities that meet the needs of the community, not only for shopping, but also for other things, such as I mentioned earlier, entertainment, education, and so on, yeah. Yeah, as the lower middle class holds less money, so there is a tendency to shop or purchase goods or product with low unit prices or small unit prices or low unit prices, yeah. So people are also forced to reduce and prioritize spending on essential and primary items. Spending on secondary needs is relatively reduced, yeah. This situation, I think, will not last forever. Things will return to normal once people's purchasing power has recovered. Yeah. So another reason for the increase in Rojali and Rohana, I think, is that the Indonesian retail business industry is currently in its low season period, as is typical in Indonesia after Ramadan and Idul Fitri, which is the peak season of retail sales in Indonesia. So the low season will be slightly better during school holidays and will be even better during the second peak season of retail sales in Indonesia around Christmas and New Year. So all of these conditions affect the number of Rojali and Rohana. So I think there is no need to worry. It's better to have Rojali and Rohana than to have no visitor at all to shopping malls. Yeah. So slowly will be reduced lah Rojali and Rohana, yeah, especially during the Christmas period. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course we do hope that the economy will get better as the year progresses, so that, you know, more buying power for people to spend at the shopping malls, and of course more discounts will also help. So thank you so much, Pak Alphonzus Widjaja, head of the Republic Indonesia Shopping Center Association, or APPBI. Thank you so much and have a good day. Thanks, Pak.
Thank you, Lisa.